Alexa off. Okay, I'm going to do a reading today. So the country is going to be opening up, not the whole country, not my state, New York State, but other parts of the country are going to start doing things. There are going to be restrictions placed with phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, which is good if people follow those, I guess. The problem is, of course, if one person goes out there who doesn't have any symptoms and infects 2 more people, then you have a pandemic on your hands. And the testing is still not being done. And it really doesn't matter, if you don't have a lot of people in your state. One person can spread it to 2 people, will spread it to 4, and we'll go to 8, and whatever 8 times 8 is, 64. I don't think this is a good idea. Anyways, I'm going to do a horseshoe spread on the beginning of how this is going to work. I want to know how this loosening up of guidelines is going to work. It's not in every state. I guess it's up to the governors. Which says to me, he's not taking, the president's not taking any responsibility. He says, well, it's up to you guys. You decide what you want to do. He's pushing for it, though, but then he doesn't take the responsibility if something goes wrong. He's going to throw it back to the governors if something goes wrong, but he's pushing them to do it. This is the problem with this guy. He's just he doesn't take responsibility for any of his actions. Okay, so we're going to do a horseshoe spread. How is this opening up the country going to work? How is this going to work? So it'll be for the next 3 weeks. We're going to check on the next 3 weeks for the pandemic. Start opening up the country. There's phases. So we'll see on the next. So actually we'll go from, today is the 17th, I think. So 17th to 17th. Let's go for 1 month. See how that goes. I have a very bad feeling about this personally. I think the middle of the country is going to get bad for them. Anyways, we'll see. Okay. I'm going to, I think for the signifier, I'll just take the last card and see how that will maybe address the spread. So I won't have a significator on this. I'll just have like the general overview. So this is how the opening up of the government's going to be with the pandemic for the next month. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say about this. Okay, the 3 of Swords. A lot of heartbreak. That's the general tone. Oh boy. Well, maybe it'll look better. Okay, so current, recent past, the 2 of Cups. That's a partnership. It's also a mini lovers card. So this is people working together. And there are partnerships going on at different levels of government. Partnerships between states. Partnerships between hospitals. There's a lot of partnership going on, and that's certainly our past. So, in our current action, some of the actions will be taken pretty soon, is the King of Wands. This is the King of Fire. I don't know who this is. It could be the president, I guess. I don't know. He's an air suit, I think, isn't he? He's an air suit Gemini. So someone, if you just look at the picture, it doesn't look good, the picture. I mean, there's this guy, he has his hand to his heart. There's a fire behind him. Just taking it from the picture, it's just like, and there's this, some kind of lizard here. The King of Wands normally is someone who's very inspirational and fiery and passionate. Here it looks, it's a darkened room, there's fire. It doesn't look, you do have the wand that's growing. There's a growth there. I'm going to obviously pull some clarifiers on that. I don't know if that's the person. This could actually be, quite frankly, this could be the virus. This could be the virus. Oh boy. Okay, well, I don't know about that. Hidden influences. The Eight of Swords. Being blinded, being tied up in the cold, surrounded by swords. Not good. This is the obstacles. The High Priestess, hidden knowledge. That's the obstacle, though. It's doing things that you're probably acting and not having enough knowledge, and that could be. I feel like that's the direction we're going into right now. We're doing things for reasons that are, we don't know why we're doing things. We're doing things for the economy, and this could be the worst thing for the economy. It'll make them or break them. This thing. But there's hidden knowledge in the obstacles. We don't know enough, and that's the problem. The community. Two of Wands. Okay, well that's the community. There's some people for it. They're saying, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. What community is this? I don't know. I mean, here in New York State, we're thinking it's a disaster. I mean, I'm thinking it's a disaster. Probably other places in the country think, well, let's do it. Let's try for it. Let's go for it. So there is support in the community to try this. The action that this will generate, the Queen of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is another fiery, passionate queen. I don't know who that is. I mean, I don't think it's a person per se. There's not a woman. We don't have a woman president. So the Queen of Wands, we're going to definitely put some clarifiers on that. So that's the action, fiery action. If I identify this as the virus, this could be more of the virus. And the outcome, the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is a slow-moving knight. It's a practical knight. The outcome is a Knight of Coins. I don't think it's a bad outcome. It's just this is very slow-moving knight, and this is also finances and practicality. So I'm not sure what that all means. We're going to put clarifiers on this. So let's see what we got going on here. I haven't worked with these in a couple weeks. Feels like months. This is such a pretty, I love this deck. It's so pretty. I love the medieval or Renaissance pictures in it. So we're going to first see what this Knight of Wands is. Is this a person, or is this the virus, or is this someone? Yeah, someone in government. I don't see it as Trump. Let's see, King of Wands. We got the 10 of clubs, 10 of Wands. It's a finishing up of a cycle. The Two of Swords, a decision that has to be made. And the Death card. Okay, well, that doesn't sound too good. That doesn't seem very good to me. So what do we have here? We have the 10 of Wands, which is the ending of a cycle. It's the ending of the fire cycle, of the Wand cycle. The ending of a heavy burden. Don't know what that means, but then we have a decision that has to be made. And both choices are not good. And the choice that may be made may not be, it would be a heavy-duty transformation. Now, Death card, of course, is transformation. It's death and transformation. Is unnecessarily. It could also be rebirth. It could be a difficult time with some difficult decisions, and then a rebirth, another difficult time with transformation. I don't know. It sounds like we're up for some difficult times, though. The Eight of Swords is hidden influences. She's blindfolded. She doesn't know what she's, she doesn't know what she's just shooting, shooting in the dark. Doesn't have all the information she needs. She's shooting in the dark. She's tied up. Three of Swords. We got Three of Swords here, Three of Swords there. This is talking about the next month. Not good. Strength. Okay, well, we need strength for this situation. The King of Pentacles. We always get the King of Pentacles. That could be, it kind of looks like a little like Fauci, to be honest with you, but we have in hidden influences, we don't have the knowledge, we are tied up, we're not looking, we're blindfolded, there's some heartbreak involved, we're gonna call to our strengths, so we're gonna have to try to be strong again. And this looks like Fauci to me. Well, actually Fauci's a little better looking. This guy's got a kind of a hooked nose. Maybe the strength will be, again, our medical community coming in. It looks like a mess again. This is a mess. I mean, there is hope because there is this figure here, this practical nature, and a strength card, which is good. The High Priestess is in the obstacle position, and that's hidden knowledge. We don't know enough. We're acting on information we don't know. I think that's going to be our one of our downfalls. Let's see. Whenever I pull that Wheel of Fortune, it's up and down, up and down. Usually Wheel of Fortune, when I've been doing these readings with the COVID virus, means a lot of variability, a lot of changes, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. In other words, it's not good fortune. I don't see it as good fortune when I read about that. Here we have the Three of Cups. There's some celebration here. Some coming together of people. It may bring some people together, which is a good thing. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is the nostalgia card. So we have hidden knowledge. It's an obstacle position. It's causing some ups and downs, but yet there's some healing underneath all that. Cups, besides being intuition and love and emotion, is also a healing card. And we go from a 3 to a 6. So there will be healing taking place. We will learn. This is probably the hidden knowledge. Maybe we're going to learn something more about the disease and how to deal with it, and for it to be set us on a path of healing. So I think there's going to be hidden knowledge, there's going to be some ups and downs, but then we'll come into a phase of healing, which is good. Two of Wands is the community. The Four of Wands is a celebration. The Ten of Swords. No, these are the Ten of Swords. So there's some celebration, but then you get the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords, of course, is the end of a cycle, but it's very trying, it's very troubling. There's gonna be some problems here. But there'll be some light at the end of the tunnel, so that's good. So by the end of the 4 weeks, we should have a better sense of what we're doing and where we're going. But it's not going to be easy. This is going to show us a lot of struggle. Queen of Wands. I'm kind of identifying these this king and queen as the COVID virus, but maybe not. Maybe it's an actual person. I don't know who that could be. It could be Nancy Pelosi, I guess. Let's see. It's the Knight of Swords coming in with clarity, perhaps. The Five of Swords. Oh, we got a lot of swords here. Struggle, change. The Queen of Swords. Well, swords are interesting. Swords are communication, intellect, clarity, but they're also difficulties. Swords tend to be difficulties. And there's the Knight of Swords is marching in, marching forward. If this is the coronavirus and it's marching forward, I mean, that's not good. If it is a personage that's helping the situation, maybe they're marching forward and everyone's going to be fine. The only problem is we have the Five of Swords. There's going to be conflict around this. And then the Queen of Swords, someone coming in and maybe bringing more clarity to the situation. So I think there's this playing of clarity, of disappointment, of fighting, of fiery energy. And then finally, the Knight of Coins. That's the outcome of the month. The Knight of Wands. That's an active, fiery knight coming in to save the day. The Four of Swords, repose. And the Eight of Cups, more fine-tuning of the situation. I don't know. I think at the end, this is the only coin suit, the only practical card in this whole bunch. So I think at the end of the 4 weeks, I think there's going to be some light at the end of the tunnel. There's 2 knights. That's a good thing. They're moving, marching forward. The repose of the swords, and then checking to see what we're doing now, checking again to see exactly how everything is working out. I do think that it's going to be difficult, more difficult than people expect. But it will eventually, maybe by the last week, we'll start getting into this area. Let's see where else we can go with this. The World card. That sort of means pandemic to me, but it also could be a good sign. Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. So I think we will be getting out of it maybe by the last week. But before we get there, there's gonna be more problems. And I don't see, I just see the Page of Coins here. I don't see a lot of coins, and there's the Eight of Coins. So maybe that the economy will start turning around a little bit, but it's not gonna turn around till the very end. In other words, there's gonna be more hits to the economy. There is healing, though. Okay, so this is, the overtone was the overview was the Three of Swords, so there's going to be some heartbreak. I don't know. I think we're moving way too fast. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.